Dear Aloura Lavender, I cannot believe that you are about to be 2 years old. This past year, or almost year, has flown by so fast. I blinked once and now you are about to be 2. It feels like just yesterday when I was getting everything ready for you, for us to be at the hospital together and for me to bring you home. We were so excited. From the moment I found out I was pregnant with you, I knew that this would be a challenge and there would be a lot of things that I needed to learn and that me and you would be growing together as we have for the last almost 2 years. I would be lying if I said that our journey wasn't hard at some times and it wasn't the best thing that's ever happened to me in this entire world. You are everything that I could have ever imagined and more.
Beat down. Beat down. Beat down.
You are the funniest, the sweetest, the most caring girl I have ever met. But don't get me wrong, sometimes you can be kind of crazy and kind of test me and your dad's limits, but we still love you. You and I and your dad have done so many fun and amazing things this year. There was so many changes from the moment you turned 1 till now when you're almost 2 years old. We have accomplished so much more than we could have ever imagined. I am so grateful and so happy with the way that this second year of your life has turned out. We have done, like I said, so many things. We finally moved in with your dad and we have been happier than ever. We have done so many trips together. We've been on a bunch of different planes. We've been on vacation with your dad. I would have never imagined that in a million years, but we have so many more things to come. I think a lot about when you were a newborn baby, and it makes me sad because I know that you're never going to be that small ever again. But every time I look back on pictures or videos, I get happy because I'm like, at least I was there to remember this, at least that I had you, and I'm so grateful that I had you and that we have been growing up together. I cannot imagine what life would be like without you. If I decided that I didn't want to keep you or that I wanted to put you for adoption, I don't know what I would have done with myself. From that moment that I found out I was pregnant, I wasn't scared. I was more nervous because I didn't know what was going to happen or how people were going to react, but a part of me was excited. I was super excited to know that I would be having a daughter, and yes, I knew you were a girl. I always had a feeling, and I was so excited for this journey. Every single day I was on the app, what to expect, just looking at every time that you were growing, what was happening every single week, every single day, and I wanted nothing more but to make sure that you were a healthy baby and that I was also healthy during this time. My pregnancy wasn't very easy. There was a lot of things happening. There was a lot of people who weren't really appreciative of what I was doing, what I was sacrificing for myself. Yes, I decided to do whatever I did and get pregnant with you, but there was just so much that goes into it with the support, with who you were putting yourself around, and I was a very depressed person and I felt like I really didn't have any support in my family besides your grandmother. Your grandmother was the main person who kept me alive during my pregnancy, who kept me wanting to do every single thing that a normal pregnant person would be doing. I didn't feel like I was this teenager who was pregnant with this baby. I felt like I was a pregnant woman having a child, and I wanted to experience the most I could, especially for you. I wanted to do everything for you. I wanted to be telling you I had maternity pictures of you. I have a baby shower for you. I wanted to do all of it for you. And from that moment you were born, everyone fell in love with you. Everyone is still in love with you. We cannot help but stare at every single thing you do because you are just so fascinating. All of your uncles love you. I mean, you have one aunt, but she loves you. And every other person in the family, great aunts, great uncles, great grandparents, great grandparents, grandparents in general, we all love you. In this last year, you have gotten way closer with your dad. Things were super hard before, with us always going back and forth to his house or him trying to meet in odds and go to ours. It was really tough, but ever since we moved in, we have been so happy, and you have had a great relationship with your daddy, and we have all just grown a lot closer as a family. Every time your dad has off from work, we like to keep you in our bed and we like to play with you and have a great fun time with you. You are so funny. You are the silliest person I know, and we just love everything about you. I cannot wait to see what you're like when you grow up. Even when you're next year 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7, I just know that you are going to have the best personality like you already do, and you are going to be the funniest, sweetest girl. I can't help but think that in just 2 years you're going to be in preschool, and that makes me so sad because you are growing up so fast. It's so insane to think that you will never be this tiny little newborn baby anymore. God knew where I was in my life when I found out I was pregnant with you, and God knew that He wanted me to be your mommy and your daddy to be your daddy, and I cannot stop forever thanking God that I was gifted with you. Whether you and I are playing in your room or playing with the cat or we're doing your hair or even eating lunch alone together, me and you seem to have the best time. I was so nervous that I was not going to be able to support you as a young mother, and I reached out to a lot of young mothers, and we're watching their stories and learning so much about them and what they have been doing to support their child, and I decided I was going to take that route since I was still in school, still trying to make my education something, and being a mother at the same time was super tough, and it was really hard for me to even think about going to a job and thinking that I would have to leave you for 8 hours a day. It was not going to work. So I decided one day, let me just start posting these videos. So I started posting videos on this platform, and eventually people started noticing us, and we became this duo. And over the last almost 2 years, we have gained so many people in our lives. We have so many supporters who love us. And I am forever grateful that they decided to love us and that I was able to stay home and support you like I'm still doing today. I'm gonna miss the moments when you want me to pick you up and hold you and spin you around. I'm going to miss the moments when you want to sleep in my bed and you just want me and your daddy to cuddle you. I cannot wait to see what the future holds for us. I cannot wait to go on this journey with you, and I cannot wait to spend the rest of my life with you and your dad. Just know that your dad and I love you forever.